You know what's funny about friendships? Sometimes it takes 30 years to build them, but only 10 days to destroy them completely. That's what happened when I took my first international trip with my 3 closest friends to Mexico. Let me start from the beginning. My name is Barbara Thompson, and I'm 60 years old. For 30 years, I've been meeting every Tuesday with my friends Sarah, Margaret, and Patricia at the Garden View Community Center in Portland. We started as a book club, but over the years we became more like sisters. Last spring, Sarah suggested something crazy. "Let's go to Mexico," she said during our weekly coffee meetup. All of us, together, for 2 weeks in Cancun. We all laughed at first. I mean, we were 4 women in our 60s who'd never traveled together before. But somehow, 3 months later, we were boarding a plane to Cancun. That's when the trouble started. Margaret wanted to sit by the window. Sarah needed an aisle seat for her bad knee. Patricia got airsick in the middle seat, and I just wanted everyone to stop complaining. It was just the beginning. At our beautiful beachfront hotel in Cancun, things got worse. Sarah snored like a freight train. Margaret insisted on keeping the AC at Arctic temperatures. Patricia wanted to wake up at 5 a.m. for sunrise yoga. "Can't we just relax?" I remember saying one morning. The real drama started with money. We agreed to split everything 4 ways. But Sarah kept ordering expensive wines. Margaret wouldn't pay for tours she didn't want to join. Patricia insisted on keeping separate receipts for everything. "This isn't what I expected," I heard Sarah whisper to Margaret one evening. But the beaches were beautiful. The food was amazing. We saw ancient Mayan ruins. We even swam with dolphins. Between the fights, there were moments of pure joy. Until that last night. We were having our final dinner at a fancy restaurant called La Perla del Caribe. The mood was already tense because of an argument about the taxi fare earlier. That's when Patricia said it. The words that changed everything. "You know what? Maybe we're too old for this kind of trip. Some of us," she looked directly at me, "just can't keep up anymore." The table went silent. I felt my face burn. Yes, I had been slower walking up the pyramid steps. Yes, I needed more breaks during shopping. But I wasn't the one complaining about everything. "Well," I said, putting down my fork, "at least I'm not the one counting every penny like it's my last." That's when everything exploded. 30 years of friendship unraveled over margaritas and guacamole. Words we couldn't take back were thrown across the table. We flew home in separate rows. That was 8 months ago. The Tuesday book club stopped meeting. Sarah and Margaret still see each other, I hear. Patricia moved to Florida to daughter. And me? I sit here sometimes looking at our Mexico photos. The funny thing is, they're all beautiful pictures. You can't see the arguments in them. You can't see how Sarah rolled her eyes when Margaret wanted to take just one more photo. You can't see how Patricia kept track of every peso we spent. You just see 4 smiling women standing in front of pyramids, swimming in crystal clear waters, sharing meals. Looking back now, I realize something. Traveling together doesn't just show you new places. It shows you who people really are. And sometimes, that's the hardest sight to see. Last week, I got a postcard from Mexico. It was from Sarah. "Remember that sunset on the beach?" she wrote. "Maybe we weren't too old for the trip. Maybe we were just too old to not say sorry." I called her that evening. We talked for 3 hours. We cried a little, laughed a lot. Next Tuesday, we're meeting for coffee. Just Sarah and me for now. But she mentioned that Margaret asked about me. And Patricia's daughter says her mom misses Portland. Maybe some friendships are like those ancient Mayan ruins we saw. They may crack and crumble, but their foundations are still there, waiting to be rediscovered, waiting to be rebuilt. Because that's the thing about true friendship. Sometimes it takes 30 years to build, 10 days to break, and just one moment of courage to start again